of us think once you have forgiven, it means don't talk about it again. Let the person continue to do the same thing. And the person will actually use that against you if you want to talk about it. I thought you forgiven me, don't let's talk about it again. Yes, go ahead. Really, it's just that you don't use it anymore. That is, you don't use that event to plan your future and to plan your response to that person anymore. That you have you forgotten maybe somebody who did something really bad to you? Have you forgotten the experience? Yeah. So then why do we deceive ourselves and say forgive and forget? Yes, it's forgive and let go. It's not forget. Forgetting, God can wipe it off your memory and make it not, that the intensity would go down, but that you will forget that it happens. That one is a divine hand. It can happen, but divinely. So it is forgiving and letting go of it, not forgetting it. And forgiveness, like I said, does not mean, okay, now let us discuss. So this thing will not happen again. This is the way we should behave. So we will not end up in this same pathway again. This is what I will do, or this is what you should do. Forgiveness does not mean you should not take such precautions. You should take precaution, yes. Not necessarily. If you have to talk about it and it will generate more trouble, then maybe it's better not. Maybe you should just take the caution, the precautions you need to take in order to avoid it from happening, to prevent further mess if there's nobody to mediate between the two of you. But so not talking may not necessarily mean you didn't forgive. It may just mean that maybe you dealt with it yourself. You found a way to deal with it. But if you have a need to talk. That's what I mean. It's not necessary all the time. It is only when it is necessary. Because that is how we go and look for more trouble. You know? Okay, if indeed the Lord has helped you, you have let go of it, but because you must talk. And you know that if you talk, that it will take 10 people to separate you. Then, because some people, it was just like, I think that was, okay. Assuming maybe you had a quarrel with somebody now and you really got convicted as per, even though I know this person is wrong, but maybe I shouldn't have answered the person back, or maybe you didn't even answer back and the person still oppressed you and you still went back and you thought, you know, for my spiritual life to continue, I think I still need to make peace with this person and say, I'm very sorry that you were hurt or something like that. And the person said, you should be sorry. Because, and then the person starts again on you. Meanwhile, you didn't do anything wrong. It was the person who was wrong. It was obvious to everybody that this person was wrong. And you still went to apologize and the person still gave it to you again. Is that not possible? Yes. It happens. So if you know that that is what the case will be, why don't you just let it go? There's no need reopening wounds over and over again. Let it heal. And avoid the person if you know that every time this will happen. Then you avoid that situation. It's difficult.
Because some wounds when you just leave it to heal and you don't clean it properly.
So how do you clean it? By tongue lashing the other person. That one is your flesh.
No, you need to clean it with iodine, you know.
That's your flesh. That's flesh talking. No. The cleaning should be with the word of God. It should be, Father, please help me to let go of this thing. Teach me what to do to also avoid this situation, to prevent it from happening again. Then if the Lord now tells you need to talk to that person, then you talk. But if you know that talking to this person will only bring more hassle, there's no need doing that to yourself. Let it go. Let it go. Amen.
Amen.
So if you're hurting today, please let it go. Let it go. Decide in your heart that no matter whoever has hurt you, disappointed you, betrayed you, today I let it go, so that my miracles will not be hindered. And it may be difficult. Maybe your spouse, maybe your closest friends, maybe your family, maybe your mother, maybe your father, maybe people you actually trusted to do things for you, or even somebody you had helped with all your life, somebody you have actually staked your neck out for, and the person betrayed you, beats the fingers that fed them. Let it go today. Say, Father, I release it. and let it go, Father. You know, there's a way you can feel like a fool. I've given it all, now I've been disappointed. Let it go. Let's go and let God. Hallelujah. Amen. Let's go and let God. Amen. Offense will come. The Bible did not say offense won't come. It said to come. Luke 17:3. Offense will come. You have the right to rebuke an erring person. Doesn't mean you don't have the right to do so, but let it go. Let it go. So please, the next time you see me scolding somebody, those I thought Pastor Rachel said. Take it to yourself. If your brother trespasses against you, rebuke him. And if he repents, forgive him. That brings us to the question, what if he doesn't repent?
How do you know it has repented?
How there is a way you will know if somebody has repented. If I say, see what you did, okay, I know that. See what you did, and the person say, I'm very sorry, I didn't mean to do it. Or the person tried to explain, but this was why I did it, not because I wanted to hurt you. Then you know that this person didn't really mean harm. But there is a way that you can say, see what did you say? I'm sorry. It means don't talk about it. You know the person has not repented. The person just doesn't want you to talk about it. So if the person repents, forgive. If the person doesn't repent, don't forgive and miss your miracle. Is that what you want? Let it go. If the person doesn't, who cares whether you repent or not? If you repent, it just makes it easier for me to forgive you, and it makes it easier for our relationship to continue. So, but if you don't repent, I will still let it go, but then I'll push the relationship aside because I don't want it to continue to happen. Do we get it? So please, don't let anybody deny you of your breakthrough, of your miracle, of your health. How many of you love partying? Party. Come on now, let me see your hand. Party. We're going to have party in the house. Come on now. Hey.
Mr. Messi.
We all love party.
We all love party.
How many of us love party?
Do you like party? No, not really. Sister Messi doesn't like parties because she doesn't like to clean up after parties. Sister Sanila loves parties.
Party every day.
Sister Masama loves party, right? Sister Gio, do you like party? No. Oh, you're like your father. Alex, do you like party?
Got it from his father.
Alex, no.
No.
He doesn't like party.
No.
Greg, do you like party?
Got that one from me. I don't like party.
Greg, do you like party?
They will like it if it's a lot of computer and
Okay, they love joystick party. Okay. Do you like party, Wolfgang?
No.
Okay, I give up. Do I like party?
Pastor, yes, we do.
I love parties, right? I dance. Do I like parties? No, I don't.
You don't like party, Pastor?
No. I actually don't even like. I actually don't like many people around me all at once. That's true. But it doesn't look like so. Because I'm a people's person, right? But I actually prefer myself. I know it won't look like so. You've not seen that. Like if my family, if my kids and my husband, if they travel, I lock myself indoors and I will not step out of the house. I mean, like I will not come out to the balcony or to outside my door, and I can stay indoors for like 3 weeks. I like my own company really a lot. Yes.
My son is looking at me because I tell him that at least few minutes you should step out and get something.
Now I'm making it more difficult for you.
Telling him one or other screens.
But I don't do computer games when I sit here.
That's what
I'm very productive. In fact, I remember there was one time that my family, they went to America for 3 weeks. I stayed indoors those 3 weeks and I sewed the curtains for the whole house with my hand. I brought fabric down, I made curtains. That is, I will put on word, I'm listening to messages, I'm doing worship. I did all the fabric with hand-sewed curtains for the whole house, for this particular land house. Then, 2004, I brought materials, sat down, and I sewed everything. I'm actually very productive when I stay alone. I'm very, very productive. I don't waste time. I can't afford to. So what am I talking about? But there's nothing wrong with parties and loving parties, really. And you see me, it doesn't mean that I'm a hermit or something, that I will go and stay on my own if there's a need for me to be with people. If there is a need to be, you can't be with me and you feel like I don't want you around. I want you around. I actually love you around, and I'll give you my full attention when you're around me. So I think that's the paradox about me. So which is why you may mistake me for a party person, because when I'm around you, I went into a meeting because I had told them I wasn't coming. I stepped in and the meeting changed. Even the organizers got up, hey, Pastor Rachel, here it goes, you're this, you're that. And the whole atmosphere changed, and you just be thinking one bubbling person came in. No, like Pastor Rachel, you have to say something today, whatever. When I picked up the mic, just 5 minutes, people lined up after. And then I'm thinking, if I turned away right now from those people, I'm just by myself, and I don't mind, I don't want anybody else. But if I stepped into the middle of people, I want the people at that point. So whatever it takes to make something work, I'm there to make it work. Whatever it takes to bring your purpose to pass, I'm there to do it with you. So that is just who I am. Too extreme. Why am I talking about partying? Luke 21:34. Let's look at it. Whoa, we love to party, but take heed while you're partying. Verse 34 of Luke 21 says, "And take heed to yourself, lest at any time your heart be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life." Don't let partying take the best of you, so that day come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall come on all them that dwell on the face of this earth. So it's saying divine visitation, God's power would come. Or it's saying the end times rapture would come. But don't let it be the case of this world will be what will take you away, take your attention away from the Lord. It's saying don't let it be over partying. Partying is good. It makes you merry. So I'm not telling you don't party, but please don't party wrong. So what's the difference between partying right and partying wrong? I partied a lot as a teenager. I mean, a lot. So what's the difference?
Not wild parties.
Pardon?
No wild parties.
No wild parties. Wild parties are nice. You dance really wildly. Or what constitutes wild party? The crowd. Drunk, passing out. The type of people you party with and the things you do, they matter. I say I partied a lot. I partied a lot as a Christian and with Christians. And we don't do dark parties. We like to see each other. I know the parties a lot of people are used to is the one where you have to act in the shadow because your deeds are evil. So you don't want anybody to see you. And you don't want to see the person you are also doing evil to. So you put off the lights. I don't do such parties. As a girl and as a maid of the Most High God, I had a policy. There is no guy who will push me to the wall and touch my body. That guy was never born. As a teenager, that was my policy. You could not do that to me. It doesn't matter who you are, that you will hold my body, because I will not let you. And I was bold enough to look into your eyes. So when they would even have Christmas celebration and all of that in my house, and they would say, follow your brothers, you read too much, you do, because I was a bookworm. You read too much, you are too serious. My mom would seize my glasses and then push me out. I know many of you are trying to push your own children in. My mom will push me out. Go out!